friends, welcome to Ahlu Arts channel. I'm your host Uma. In this video we are going to do a messy bun hat but with the bottom to top pattern. Okay, we have already done this video. We have done from top to bottom with the slight ribbing at the bottom, right? I already told you we can use any stitch of your choice. Okay, I use crisscross in this and I use cluster stitch in this. Okay, here this hat is from bottom to top, that is I have done this ribbing in a horizontal way, and I have once I have done it, I have sewed the edge together. Okay, and then I have started the hat, and I have, since from top to bottom we have increased, here from bottom to top we have to decrease the size. Okay, here also I have used the crisscross stitch, you can see, right? And here also we have completed it with the single crochet. Okay, so this is what we are going to do now. This ribbing is nothing, it's very easy. What you have to done is you have to do single crochet of 10. See, I have done single crochet of 10 in back loop only, so that then only it will form the ribbing. Usually many people prefer to do the ribbing in a smaller hook and then continue the hat in a bigger hook. You can always do that also. Okay, I have done this with the 6mm hook, and I have done this with the 5mm hook. You can always do that to make this ribbing little bit tighter, but if not, you can always do with a single hook also. Okay, so let us start how to do this, right? See, I am having both 6mm and 5mm hook. For the ribbing to start, I will be starting with the 5mm hook. Okay, this is a more thicker yarn, so I am using 6mm and 5mm. If you are choosing thinner yarn, you can always choose 5mm to make the hat and 4mm to use the ribbing. Okay, so slip knot, start with 11 chains. Okay, we have to have 10 stitches, so we have to do 11 chains. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Then do a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. You know, we always work on the spine of the hook instead of the V, then only we will be having the perfect finishing there here. And once we have done with all those ribbings, we will be having a perfect end to sew it up together. See, you can feel no difference where I have sewed it, unless otherwise I have shown it to you, right? So that's why we have to work only on the spine of this chain. Okay, so work second chain from hook, work single crochet. You can always work half double crochet also, but single crochet will feel like more ribbing than half double crochet. Okay, so that's why you can always choose solid colors also. It's not like I'm choosing a variegated yarn, you have to do the same. Single colors also will be fine for messy bun hat, but if you are choosing a single color, solid color, you have to do a flower to attach it, then only it will not be more simpler, it will be more elegant. Okay, so make sure you have a flower attached. Since I don't like flowers in my messy bun hat, I don't make it in a solid color. Okay, always single color will show the pattern exactly what you are doing, so that will also be good, right? See, I have done 10 single crochet. I will be weaving in this tail end. See, we have perfect edging on both the sides, right? Now what we are going to do, chain 1, work a single crochet throughout these stitches only in the back loop, then only you will form this ribbing. You can see the ribbing here, right? This is the front loop what we have skipped. Okay, so always do a single crochet in the back loop only. Okay, so when you finish this round and when you turn around, then you will be working in the back loop of this row. That will also be a ribbing in the other side. You will be having ribbing in the in both the sides alternatively. Okay, so one row if you have on the front side, the other row you will be having on the back side. Also, since we are working as a row, both the sides will be identical. There is no right or wrong side. Okay, so any side you can make it as a front and you can sew the ends. See, our first ridge is formed. So when I chain one and turn around, I'll be doing the single crochet in the back loop of this row, which forms a ribbing in this side. We have one ribbing in the other side, we'll be having the other ribbing in this side. So both the sides will be the same when you complete your ribbing. So this is what I'm going to continue till my ribbing measures 20 inch for adult size. If you are doing for a kid size, you can always measure the head and you can do according to that. Okay, this will be around the ears, so you don't have to have a exact head size. Okay, see, since this is having 20 inch, this head part is will be broader than this. Okay, you can see this, right? I have done this with a smaller hook, I have done this with the bigger hook. So whatever you are doing here, this will be on the ear part, so it will be 1 or 2 inches less than the actual head size. Okay, so if you want to measure, you can measure it around the ears, or you can do 20 inch for adult, or 18 or 19 inch for the kid size. Okay, I mean for teen size, you can always measure the head of the kids. But anyway, you will not be doing any messy bun hat for kids, infants, right? So that's not a problem. So I'm going to continue this till my ribbing measures up to 20 inch. Okay, after this I'll show you how to sew it up and how to start the body. Okay, so continue till your ribbing measures the inches what you need, then we'll see how to continue. Okay, see, I have done 60 rows. Okay, to have, and I have sewed this end together. This is my first tail end which we have done the slip knot, and this is my last tail end which I used to sew it up, and I have made a knot with both the tail ends. I'll be weaving it now. Okay, you don't have to cut this yarn. You can always sew it with the tail end what you have left with the slip knot. If you leave a long tail end, you can continue the same yarn from here. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this single crochet into in a different color. These 3 rows of single crochet I'm going to do with this color. So I have fastened my yarn off. Okay, so I'll give you a little tip. If you are doing for a teen size, you can always do 60 stitch. If you're doing for adult size, you can do 72 stitch. Okay, why I'm saying this? Because when we increase from top to bottom, how we will do? We will do 12, 24, 36, 48, 60 and 72, like multiples of 12, right? So it will be easy for you to do one single crochet in each of the row. So if you do 60 rows here, you can have 60 number of single crochet which you can continue till the end. If this is for adult size, if you do 72, then again you will have 72 single crochet. Again that will be useful when you continue the top part. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we will be starting with our single crochet. Okay, if you are choosing thinner yarn, then forget about the count what I am saying. You can always do how to attain the size. Okay, so I told you since the ribbing needs to be tighter, I have done it with the smaller yarn, but now for the top part I will be using my 6 mm hook. Okay, so insert the, you need not insert it into the same stitch, you can insert it anywhere so that this tail end also will get weaved in. Okay, chain 1 and do a single crochet in the same row. Then you can always do one single crochet in each of the rows. Okay, you can see the difference in the ridges, right? You can always check with the ridges, one ridge before and one ridge after. I'll give you a hint. You can see the single loop here. You can always easily insert into the loop and do the single crochet, but I would not do that, because if I do that, then this will form an unnecessary gap which I don't want in my stitch. See, I don't want any gap in my single crochet stitch. So for that, what I'll do, I will take both the loops where we have left the front loop, right? So I'll take both the loops to do my single crochet. By this way I will avoid the gap. Also I will be the stitch also will be secured, right? So continue one single crochet in each row of the vertical ribs. Then we'll have 60 stitches or 72 or whatever, and continue the same row again and again for 2 more times. We should have 3 rows of single crochet like this. Okay, so after this single crochet row we'll start our work of the body, how to select the stitch and how to do the decrease. Okay, so continue the row of single crochet to have 3 rows, right? See, I have done 2 rows of single crochet. I have not done 3 rows because for adult hat I have done 3 rows, but for small hat, if I do 3 rows, then again it will affect my size of the hat from here to here, right? So that's why I have done only 2 rows of single crochet. Okay, this is where you can adjust the number of stitches. If you have like many rows down here, you can do one single crochet in each of the row in the first single crochet row, right? If you have more or less more or less number of stitches what you need, then you can adjust the next single crochet row by increasing or decreasing. What I'm saying is, if you have 58 stitches instead of 60, if you want 60 but you have only 58 with this first single crochet row, then you can do 2 increase, that is you can do 2 stitches in each stitch at a regular interval. You can increase 2 stitches. If you have 58, then you can have 60 by increasing 1 stitch in 2 of the stitches, right? If you have 64, 63 here in the first single crochet row, then you can always decrease in the next row by doing single crochet 2 together, so that you will be having 60 at the end of the second single crochet row. Okay, so if you are doing the third row, then you can do only 1 single crochet in all the stitches. Okay, so this is how the single crochet row will be helpful for us. Okay, the first single crochet row will be 1 in each of the rows of the vertical ribbing. Then in the second row, where you will adjust the number of stitches to how many stitches you need. Okay, as I already told, 60 for teen and small size hats, and 72 for adult size hat, depending on the yarn what you have chosen. Okay, if you have chosen thicker yarn, this count stays good, but if you are choosing thinner yarn, then always stick with the measurement what you have. Okay, then now I am done with this color yarn, so I will be fastening this off with a long tail end. I won't make a chain one and cut through. I'll be joining the same stitch, I'll be joining in the same chain with the new stitch slip knot. What we are going to do, we are going to do one double crochet in each of the stitches. As I already told you, this is where you can always use your imagination and your favorite stitch what you need. Okay, here in the last, see, I'll be doing a simple knot, not so tight, so that just want to secure my stitch. Okay, here I have done crisscross stitch, but this I'll be doing my cluster stitch. Okay, so for the 5 rows you can always do 1 2 3 4 5 rows. You can do the same, you can have 60 stitches, but after that you'll be start decreasing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, chain 2, this counts as nothing. I'll be doing the same single double crochet in the same stitch where I have slip stitch. Okay, this chain 2 I won't count as anything. Okay, so do a double crochet row throughout where you will be having the exact number of stitch you wanted, because all the adjustments have been done in the single crochet row. Okay, so continue till the end and slip stitch into the slip knot, slip stitch into the double crochet, not the chain 2. But if you are doing chain 3, you can always slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. Okay, so continue till the end and I'll show you how to do the next row. Okay, see, I have done the one row of double crochet. Okay, I have changed the colors of camera because I thought this color will be more suitable for the cluster stitch what we are going to do, so I have changed the color. Sorry. So now what we are going to do, I thought, okay, here is what the cluster stitch will look like, but I thought I am going to do the cluster V stitch. I'll let you know how. Join this color, chain 1. As I told, you can choose any stitch of your own choice for these 5 rows what you have of your own choice. Okay, no need, no pattern or anything needed. So now I'm going to do cluster V stitch. Is nothing but a normal V stitch is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Cluster V stitch is cluster, chain 1, cluster. Okay, so now yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through only 2, don't complete this double crochet. Again yarn over, pull up a loop, chain, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through all 4. This is a normal cluster stitch. Okay, since I'm using a 6 mm hook and a bigger yarn, I can't do this this big cluster with the V stitch. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll be doing only 2 yarn overs. Okay, so yarn over, pull through 2, again yarn over, pull through 2, pull through all the 3. This will be my small cluster. I'll be chaining 1. Again I will continue the same cluster in the same stitch, because V stitch is done only in the same stitch, right? See, this will be my cluster. After this, since we have done 1 2 3 stitch here, we have to skip 2 more stitches. Okay, we should not do any increase or decrease in these 5 rows, right? So I will be skipping next 2 stitch, and in the next stitch I will be doing a cluster V stitch. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Okay, now chain 1, again yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, See, it will be like little hearts when you complete and continue the next row. Okay, so I'll be continuing the same. Skip 2 stitches, do a cluster V stitch here. If you have chosen thinner yarn, you can always do yarn over thrice, but my yarn is big enough. I'll be doing only yarning over twice. Okay, so this is how I am going to continue till the end. Since I have 60 stitches, I'll be using 3 stitch each, so I'll be good with the number of stitches, and I'll have 2 stitch to skip at the last V stitch. Okay, so this is how I am going to continue this round. So I'll meet you at the end and I'll let you know how to start the next round. Okay, so if you don't want the cluster V stitch, you can always do cluster stitch or puff stitch or even crisscross stitch, whatever stitch you feel like doing. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end and start the next row. See, I have completed the cluster V stitch round. You can see this is more shrunken because we have done this with a smaller hook. This is broadened because this is done with the bigger hook. Okay, so don't bother if this is smaller than your head, because your head will be in this part and this will cover only your ears. Okay, so now what we are going to do, I am going to change the color to do the normal double crochet round. But later I thought, if this cluster V stitch needs to be shown explicitly, then I have to do a V stitch in the chain 1 area. Then only this cluster V stitch will be clearly visible. So I'll be doing a V stitch round with the color 1. Okay, so after that, since we have to do 5 stitch, what I have planned is 1 double crochet row, cluster V stitch, and another V stitch in the same color, another cluster V stitch in this color, and finally the 5th row will be the normal double crochet, like how we will be having here the cluster V stitch, here also the cluster V stitch, in between the V stitch round, and in the top and the bottom will be the normal double crochet round. Later that we will start our decrease. Okay, so how to do the V stitch round? Take your first color. We have to do that in the chain 1. Okay, so I'll be chaining 1 and I'll fasten this off. Okay, so join your first color in the chain 1, chain 4, which will be our double crochet under chain 1. Double crochet V stitch is nothing but double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, right? So I'll be chaining 4 and I'll be doing a double crochet in the same stitch. Why I am doing this in the chain 1? Because then only my cluster V stitch will be visible. Okay, since I have 60 stitches, I had 20 V stitches as a cluster. If you have 72 stitches, you will have 24 cluster V stitch. Okay, again I am saying this is optional. You can always choose easier stitch what you are doing, but I just wanted this, since this is my 4th head, I just wanted it to be a different one. Okay, see, now my V stitch is, looks like a heart, right? That's why we are working in the chain 1. So continue the V stitch till the end and slip stitch into the chain 3 of the chain 4. Okay, now in the next round I'll be doing the cluster V stitch in this chain 1 of the V stitches. Okay, so after this I'll be doing a cluster V stitch round, then I'll show you how to do the normal double crochet round. Okay, so continue a V stitch round and a cluster V stitch round afterwards, then we'll meet at the 5th round. Okay, see, I have done the cluster V stitch and a normal V stitch and a cluster V stitch. So we have done 1 2 3 4 rows. So now we have to do a normal double crochet round like this, and we have to start decreasing. Okay, so I'll cut this yarn off and join the first color. You need not have to change colors as like me. Okay, I just wanted to show you this hat with a single whole color, and with another hat with mixed colors. Okay, I just wanted you to know how it will turn out. Okay, so chain 2, which will not be our first double crochet. Okay, so now since we have V stitch, we have to do one double crochet in the one cluster and one double crochet in the chain 1 and one double crochet in the another cluster. Okay, that's how we will be having 60 stitches. Okay, right, so 3 stitch in each cluster. We have 20 clusters, so we'll have 60 stitch what we have to have. Okay, so like this I'm going to continue till the end of this row, and the next row we will start decreasing. Okay, so continue this round and I'll let you know how to decrease the stitches, right? So I've completed the double crochet round. I have 60 double crochets. Okay, now we have to start decrease. So before start decreasing, how we will be doing while working top to bottom, how we will do 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, right? So we will be increasing every 1 stitch, 2 stitch, 3rd stitch, 4th stitch, 5th stitch. Okay, so that's how we will be increasing, right? So while decreasing also if we have 60, we have to have 48 in the next round, right? So we have to decrease every 4th and 5th stitch into one double crochet, 2 double crochet, 2 together we have to work. Okay, so chain 2, which will not be our first double crochet, so 1 double crochet in the same stitch, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet. Usually in while top to bottom we will be increasing in the 4th stitch as 2 stitch, right? So while decreasing we have to work 4th and 5th stitch into 1 stitch. So don't complete this double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2. Now complete the double crochet. So you will have 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 stitches in 1 2 3 4 5 stitches. So every 4th and 5th stitch you have to decrease. So 1 2 3 in the 4th and 5th stitch you have to make double crochet 2 together. So like this if you continue, when you reach here you will decrease these 2 stitches and you will have 48 stitches as a whole. Okay, so continue till the end, decrease every 4th and 5th stitch into one stitch, and I'll let you know how to do the decrease on the next round. Okay, see, I have 1 2 3 stitches and I'll be decreasing in my 4th and 5th stitch to complete this round. Okay, now I have 48 stitches. Slip stitch into the double crochet, not in the chain 2. Okay, now we have to decrease every 3rd and 4th stitch. Okay, you have to decrease the stitch where you have already done the decrease and the previous stitch. So chain 2, double crochet in the same stitch, another double crochet. While increasing, if we have 36 stitches, we will be doing an increase in every 3rd stitch, right? So likewise we have to decrease every 3rd stitch to have 36 stitch. So I have done 2 double crochets, 1 2. I'll be decreasing in the 3rd and 4th stitch. So by the end of this round I'll be having 36 stitches. Okay, so 1 2, and in the 3rd and fourth is one which is the decreased stitch of the previous row. Okay, so continue this round. So you'll be having 36 stitches, right? See, I have completed this round. I have 36 stitch. So we'll do only one more decrease and we'll end that with the single crochet round. Okay, so in order to decrease this to 24 double crochet, we have to decrease every second stitch. Like the same way, when we increase from 24 to 36, we'll do every second stitch. So decrease also has to be done in the second stitch. So one double crochet and a decrease. Okay, so this is how we'll be continuing. One double crochet, one decrease. Decrease is nothing but two double crochet, two together. Okay, so continue till the end and we'll do one single crochet round to complete this hat. Okay, see, I have done the last decrease which comes to our 24 stitch. Okay, this is where our messy bun is gonna be. Okay, now I'll be doing one single crochet round in all the stitches, one single crochet in all the stitches. So we'll have 24 single crochet which will form a perfect edging without all these loose edging. Okay, so one single crochet throughout and slip stitch into the first single crochet. So this is how your hat is gonna be. If you don't want the single crochet, you can always skip it. If you want the single crochet to be much more closer, you can always decrease the round also. You have to decrease every two stitches, all the two stitches you have to decrease, so that you will have 12 12 single crochets only. That will be a little bit tighter hole. Okay, so let us not say hole, let us say that's an opening. So I prefer not to have a rubber band or elastic in the messy bun hat. We have discussed it why in a separate video. Okay, so once you complete the single crochet, you can slip stitch into the first stitch and chain one, fasten off the stitch and see how your hole is like. You can weave in the tail end into the stitches. Okay, so this is how our messy bun hat will be. We have done cluster V stitch. Here is how we have done crisscross stitch. This is from bottom to top. We have already seen a video which is top to bottom. So make as much as hat you want, as much as stitch you want, and customize whatever colors you want. Okay, so post your photographs in Facebook page and whatever you are trying, like our Facebook page, subscribe to the channel and never miss any video. Thank you.